Jazz, Mavericks. Let's do this.
Kick back and put your feet up and get ready for some NBA action here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. I'm Bob Fitzgerald here with Tom Tolbert. And Tom, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups here. And you got to tell us who's going to be the two key players.
Well, Fitz, the first guy I want to single out is right here. Antoine Jamison is in trouble with a capital T when you set him up on the post. He is more than a handful. On the other side, you've got a free throw wizard. Matt Harpering is just clutch down the stretch when he steps to the line. Forget about trying to ice this guy.
Thanks, Tom. Time to tip it off and get this one going. The Jazz take the tip off and we'll set up on offense. To Harpering. Pass left side. Pump fakes. Kirilenko crosses it over. Kirilenko pops it up from 9. Not there for him.
He needs more moves once he gets inside, Fitz. He just doesn't have a clue what to do once he commits.
Pass caught by Finley. To Finley, beyond the arc. Can't drop it in from beyond the arc.
He's better off taking that shot when he's wide open. Otherwise, the pressure's probably going to get to him.
To Harpering. Grabbed by Kirilenko. Kirilenko shoots, scores the opening field goal.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your entire game.
The Mavericks have the ball. To Finley. Outside pass. Nash puts it up from a step inside the line.
That's what makes him so dangerous, Fitz. He's got a great crossover, but he can also pull up and hit the J.
Arroyo has the rock. To Kirilenko. Harpering takes a turnaround J. Hits it.
So many players only go inside or step way outside and take the three. When you've got the mid-range jumper, you add a whole other dimension to your game.
Back to Nash. To LaFrentz. Dropped in by LaFrentz.
That was a long two there. One step back, and it would have been a three. But it wasn't, so it's a two.
Now by Kirilenko. To Harpering. Fades. Ripped down inside by LaFrentz. No worries.
Was anybody guarding that guy out there?
Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. To Clark. Clark goes with the fadeaway. Nope.
Just couldn't sink that one, and you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
To Nash. Nash takes it in, hammered, and he'll go to the line. He gets the first of two. He gets them both. The Jazz have it, but are behind 9-4. To Harpering. Pump fakes. Harpering with a crossover. Harpering high off the glass.
Straight past his man here on this replay, and he laid it in for the deuce. That was nice.
And the Mavericks have possession, and they're on a 9-4 run. Nash takes it in, gets back iron and out.
His low post game isn't anything to write home about, so it's not surprising to see him clank that one.
To Arroyo. Arroyo uses the glass, rejected hard. Sinks the first of two. He gets them both. The Mavericks have the ball in a one-point lead. To Finley. Inside pass. Nice laying off the glass by Nash. Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. To Clark. Clark gains some altitude, and we have a foul. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Nash works it up, and he's got 9 points. Dumps it off. To LaFrentz. LaFrentz pulls the trigger from the high post. Ripped down by Clark. Harpering goes glass.
Great play. Let's see that one from a different angle.
Just over a minute here in the first quarter. Nash raises up. Can't drop it in from 12.
They should definitely focus on taking the best shot rather than just the quick shot.
The layup was dropped in by Arroyo.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
Pass caught by Jamison. Nowitzki is calling for it. Stolen.
Perfect timing and perfect execution to come away with that swipe.
To Kirilenko. Kirilenko releases from 15. Drops right in.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
35 seconds here in the first quarter. To Finley. Cross-court pass. To end the drought. A rare rebound by Ostertag. Money on the jump shot.
That was a nice finish there.
Dumps it off. Deflected, and it's loose inside. The Mavericks recover the loose ball. That fadeaway was sunk by Finley. Arroyo heaves this one from half court. No one's home. We're at the end of one. The score, 17-13. Nowitzki inbounds to start the second quarter. Nash releases from the stripe. Misses the jumper.
I think he had the right move that time, just the wrong execution.
Harpering takes the quick shot. Rebounded inside by Nash. LaFrentz from the left block. Blocked. He gets the first of two. He's off on the second. Jamison glides in. The Mavericks turn it over. Dumps it off. To Arroyo.
We got to take a look at this one again. It's all about making plays.
Nash takes it up. He's shooting 50% from the floor. To Jamison. Caught by Nowitzki. Nowitzki pulls the trigger from the high post. Not this time.
You want the ball in the hands of your best players. If they miss, they miss.
Pump fakes. The J was off the mark by Harpering.
I think he made things a little tougher for himself than they had to be with that fadeaway.
He's doubled up. Nowitzki shoots from the post. Not there for him. That last lane was good by LaFrentz.
That's how you fight for an offensive rebound.
And the Jazz have the lead here, 19-16. To Harpering. Grabbed by Clark. Swatted. And it's right back to the shooter. Ripped down inside by LaFrentz. Nash puts it up inside. Great shot by the 8-year man out of Santa Clara.
Offensive awareness, court savvy, well, whatever it is, he's got it.
To Kirilenko. Right side pass. To Clark.
Clark is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line. LaFrance will come off the floor.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Plucked out of the sky by Nowitzki. To Finley. Finley uses the glass, botches the lay-in.
His low post game isn't anything to write home about, so it's not surprising to see him clank that one.
And the Jazz bring it up. Skip to Ostertag. To Harpring. 6 seconds to shoot.
Finley
is going to be hit with the blocking call. That is his first foul of the game.
Ostertag will head to the bench.
To Paget.
Paget
Shoots. Can't finish it in the post.
That's a shot NBA players don't miss in practice. Once the game starts, it's a whole different story.
Nash shoots from the top of the key.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
The Jazz
have the ball and are down 1.
to Clark. Lob to Paget. To stop the drought. Controlled by Fortson.
2 minutes.
To Nowitzki.
Nowitzki
Pulls the trigger from 18. A rare rebound by Paget. And the Mavericks can't hit their shots here in the second quarter. Rebounded inside by Finley.
That's just right around the spot where they stop being gimmies, and you gotta concentrate to knock them down.
To Jamison. Lob to Nowitzki.
Nowitzki
Takes a turnaround J. Down the hatch.
The more touches your star players get, the better your offense flows.
Arroyo heads up court. Received by Kirilenko. To Clark. Pass right wing. To Paget.
Paget
Sails in. Rolls it off the glass and in.
No one's gonna confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
And the Mavericks
have possession, and they're on a 9-4 run.
The J was missed by Jamison.
The defense should get a medal for stopping this guy down low. He normally torches D's inside.
To Harpring. Pump fakes. Harpring backs up. A difficult shot and miss by Harpring.
A great crossover can just lose a defender and get you an easy bucket. An average one will get you results like that. So nice, we gotta look at it twice.
Clark will leave the floor.
He completes the three-point play. 36 seconds here in the second quarter. To Harpring. Harpring pulls the trigger from the high post. Off the mark.
You look up ugly in the dictionary, and there'll be a freeze frame of that shot.
To Nowitzki. Jackson gets whistled for blocking, and that is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Harpring will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Jazz.
To Nash. He's doubled up. Finley takes it in. Bounces short off the rim. Long range. Can't get the buzzer beater. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 25-21. Now that we've got a little break in the action, why don't we take a look at the game track? Tommy?
Thanks, Fitz. The Mavericks have played to a stalemate here in the first half. The stats are pretty even right across the board, and that should make for an exciting second half.
That wraps it up for Game Track. We'll get the storyline to you right at the end of the ball game.
Jamison.
Inbounds to start the second half. To Finley. To Nash. Nash shoots from the post.
That's a play that deserves a second look.
To Kirilenko. Lob to Harpring. Harpring shoots from the paint. Misses the jumper.
It looked like the D was out of position that time. You got to take advantage when that happens.
And the Mavericks get the basket and now have an 8-point lead.
That's his bread and butter right there.
And the Jazz are behind here, 29-21. To Kirilenko. Now left wing.
Clock down to 6.
It's ripped down by Nowitzki.
His shot selection has been sketchy at best.
Now by Jamison. Received by Nash. Pump fakes. To Nowitzki. Now by Nowitzki. Couldn't push the lead to double digits. That shot was missed by Nowitzki.
He tried the fadeaway to get it over the defender, but he couldn't sink it.
To Ostertag. Arroyo with the crossover. Arroyo tries the spin move. 6 seconds to shoot. Arroyo takes it in. Drops it in on the layup.
That was a nice finish there.
And the Mavericks have the ball in the lead, 29-23. Nash takes the shot from the elbow.
That's an impressive play.
Arroyo
With a bucket here, he can get his 10th point of the game. Clark is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
can't sink the first. He sinks the second.
And the Mavericks can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that.
To LaFrance.
Nash
Spins. Jabs. To LaFrance. 6 seconds to shoot.
Nash
Shoots with the clock winding down. Nice rebound by the 6-year man out of UNLV. The steal, and that's his first takeaway of the game. To Finley. Here comes the double team.
Harpring
Made the nab back there and records his first steal. Ostertag gets some air, powers it down.
There was no one near him when he threw that one down. The defense was just standing around eating popcorn.
Just over 2 minutes here in the third quarter. To LaFrance. Now left side. Pump fakes. To Jamison. Knocked off course. And it's controlled by Nowitzki. Rebounded, and then the score by Nowitzki.
Now that's how you use a pump fake to clear the defender right out of the play.
The Jazz can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
To Kirilenko. Caught by Clark. Clark goes to the drop step. Grabbed by Kirilenko.
The shot clock shows 5.
Harpring lets it go from the wing. The defensive rebound by Jamison. There's the steal. To Kirilenko. Kirilenko takes the quick shot. Ripped down inside by Jamison. No, sir.
Good scorers have short-term memory. If you stop the game and ask him about that last shot, he'd say, "What shot?"
To Harpring.
Harpring
Crosses it over. Wing shot is off the mark by Harpring. 51 seconds here in the third quarter.
Finley
Shoots it. Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
Nowitzki is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line.
Orchard looks fresh coming back on the floor. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. The Jazz work it up. They're shooting 36% from the floor. To Clark. Clark unloads from 10 feet out. Not there for him.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts. This guy is just too big for his defender. If they get that matchup again, don't be surprised to see him go right back at him.
The Jazz work it up court. To Harpring. Pump fakes. He's double teamed. An extra effort rebound by Finley.
Going inside isn't easy when the defense brings that kind of heat.
Nice shot, but what an assist by Nash.
Jackson
Hurls it from about three-quarter court. Can't capitalize. We've just finished the third quarter, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 38-26. Clark throws it in to start the fourth quarter. To Harpring. Skip to Jackson. To Harpring. With a jab step. 7 on the shot clock. Fades. Rebounded by Fortson. Can't get it.
Jamison is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both.
The Jazz
Bring it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. To Harpring. Outside. To Clark.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no doubt about it. You better run for cover.
Just over 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Finley.
Fortson
Glides in. Bounces long, but in.
He glided in for an easy layup there, and I'm not sure where the help defense was.
Just under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Borchard. Jabs. Pump fakes. Karolenko shoots from the post. Hits it.
That little 6 to 9 footer should be automatic for NBA players.
The Mavericks ball in a double-digit lead.
To Finley. Passed outside. 7 on the shot clock. Nash releases with no one near him. Misses the jumper. The bucket down low was made by Fortson.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Just over 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Skip to Borchard. Bounce to Harpring.
Harpring
Crosses over. To Borchard. 7 on the shot clock.
Jackson
Fades away inside. Rebounded inside by Fortson. To Finley. They push it inside.
Nowitzki
Uses the drop step. Off to the back rim and out by Nowitzki.
Nobody's automatic out there on the floor, even the best shooters.
To Harpring.
Clark
Shoots. Gets glass, but no bucket.
A few more feet in, and he would have had a good chance to sink that one.
Nowitzki gets it right back after the block.
A rare rebound by Jackson. To Jackson. Pass caught by Harpring.
2 minutes remaining.
7 on the shot clock. to Kirilenko. Kirilenko
Is close to getting the three-point play, but instead he'll go to the line to shoot two. Orchard will come off the floor.
sinks the first of two. He gets them both. Just under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Jamison. Jamison releases from close range. Rejected. A rare rebound by Ostertag. Nabbed by Harpring. To Arroyo. Arroyo commits the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
Sometimes you just got to sacrifice your body, but when you draw the charge, it's all worth it.
Nash brings it up, and he's got 17 points.
Nowitzki
Is looking for the ball.
Nowitzki
Goes to the hook.
Once you get a defender down this low, he's at your mercy. That hook was the last thing he was expecting.
With the jab step to Ostertag. Pass cross court. 7 on the shot clock.
They left him wide open for this straightaway three. You can't let a guy get this clean a look.
Just over a minute here in the fourth quarter. To Finley. Now outside.
Nash
Launches from beyond the arc.
Nash
Nice three-pointer by the 8-year man out of Santa Clara.
This guy can just flat out fill it up from downtown. The defense wasn't bad. He was just better.
To Arroyo. Arroyo shoots from the top of the key. 10 rebounds by the 6-year man out of Germany. To Finley. Outside pass. Puts up the tray. Gets it to fall from downtown.
So many NBA players can surprise you with their range. If the D doesn't bring the intensity every time, you're going to get burnt.
the Jazz
Are in trouble here. 52-35. The run cannot be stopped by Harpring. To Harpring. To end the drought. Not a chance. There's the horn, and this game is in the books. The final score, 52-35. That was a great matchup we just watched. Let's check the storyline with Tom Tolbert. Tommy, take it away.
Why, thank you, Fitz. The Mavericks did a better job on the glass today. Look at the numbers. They just steamrolled them on the boards. And when you roll a team on the boards like that, you're doing some work.
Thanks for the storyline, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP.
Nash
Is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 20 points and 5 assists. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.